From an undisclosed location somewhere in North America, this is your weekly Truth Be Told Minuteman Report. Before it was a hit Broadway musical, the story of Joseph and his colorful coat was told in the Bible and the Quran. Young Joseph was doted upon by his father Jacob, who gifted him a coat with many colors. His jealous brothers sold him as a slave to a trade caravan. In Egypt, an official bought the young man and made him the overseer of his house. But when the official's wife falsely accused Joseph of trying to seduce her, he was sent to prison. 2 years later, Joseph would be freed by Pharaoh and appointed minister after he was able to interpret the ruler's dreams. But who was this ruler? When in history did this happen? This is a mystery that may have been solved. Since the start of archaeological digging in Egypt over 150 years ago, many scholars have tried to place biblical stories and events in the timeline of Egyptian history. Ahmed Osman has dedicated 25 years of his life to discovering the truth of what happened to Joseph the Patriarch. Surprisingly, the answers required very little digging on his part. Osman discovered a vital clue to the identity of Joseph the Patriarch in the Bible and Quran as the story of Joseph continues. Years later, when Canaan is struck by a famine, Jacob sends his remaining sons to Egypt to buy corn. In Egypt, Joseph recognizes his brothers, but they don't recognize him in his Egyptian garb. When he reveals himself to his brothers, they apologize and beg for forgiveness for what they had done to him. However, Joseph tells his brothers that if they had not done what they did, he would not now be father to Pharaoh. Quite an auspicious title. This title reminded Osman of Yuya, a minister and the commander of the military chariots of Amenhotep III, circa 1405 to 1367 BC of the 18th dynasty. There are many similarities between Joseph and Yuya, who was also known as Seth. Among those is Seth was given an Egyptian wife and an Egyptian name. He was also gifted with the pharaoh's signet ring, a gold chain, and had been gifted a gilded chariot. He also shared the title Father of Pharaoh. Yuya was known as the Holy Father of the Lord of Two Lands. Amenhotep III married Yuya's daughter Tayi, making her his great wife, Queen of Egypt. Also, Yuya's name is unusual. Historians show that he was known as Seth, but the U in his name stood for the Hebrew god Yahweh, who he was said to have worshipped. The tomb of Yuya and his wife Tuya was discovered in 1905 in the Valley of the Kings, 17 years before the discovery of the tomb of King Tutankhamun, and among the possessions in the tomb were the signet ring, a gold chain, and a gilded chariot. As further evidence that the minister Yuya and Joseph the Patriarch may be one and the same, one only need look at the gilded funerary mask of Yuya's mummy, with its unusual round face, aquiline features, and full lips. When the mummy of Yuya was uncovered and studied, many suggested that his features suggested European or Semitic descent. Osman believes that there's more than enough proof that Joseph the Patriarch and the minister Yuya are the same man. What do you think? This has been your weekly Truth Be Told Minuteman Report. If you have a story idea or a topic you'd like us to cover, please email us, reportminuteman@gmail.com. Again, that's reportminuteman@gmail.com. And be sure to join us every Friday at 3 p.m. live on UBN Go for a new episode of Truth Be Told, hosted by Tony Sweet.